Alright folks, it's time for us to start the Blue in the Face playthrough for Titanfall 2. This game is a first-person shooter, but it dials things up to 11 with additional movement mechanics and giant robots. There's not anything in the game that's so complicated that it needs to be explained, so we're gonna jump right into the story and start having fun. Let's get started.
Of all the things I've seen on the battlefields of the frontier, the pilot is the true dominant force. Fast and agile. Graceful, yet devastating. Perceptive, resourceful, and relentless. A pilot sees the world differently. Sheer walls become flanking routes. Pilots fight differently. Experienced in deception and maneuver, even overwhelming odds shift in their favor. But what truly separates the pilot from all the grunts and machines of the battlefield is the bond between a pilot and a Titan. When linked to a Titan, a pilot can only be stopped by overwhelming force, or an equal. The frontier has been the only home I've ever known. For years, our lands have been destroyed by the IMC, forcefully taking our resources, polluting and destroying our planets, and killing us off if we try to resist. Despite recent victories at Demeter and beyond, we have a long way to go before the IMC is defeated. Now, I serve as a rifleman in the militia, fighting to free the frontier. I'm a long way from becoming a pilot. But when that day comes, I hope I can live up to the honor.
Look up into the sky. There he is. All right, Rifleman. Sounds like it's about to hit the fan. I'm pulling you out.
Powering down all non-essential systems.
Cooper, ready up. Easy, Cole. He just left VR. He needs a minute to decompress. He'll be ready to go. Trust me.
All
Yes, sir.
personnel to battle stations. This is not a drill.
Heads up. They're killing us. Trying to, anyway. Good session in there. You'll get the hang of it someday. We'll make a pilot out of you yet, Rifleman. But not today. No time.
Lastimosa.
Anderson,
You son of a bitch. See you down there.
we're going to see a new planet today. Maybe even die on it. See you down there, Rifleman. Good luck.
Get your ass out of the sim pod, Cooper. Meet at the dropship.
Alright. I have been given the Space AK-47, the weapon of the revolution. Alright, I'm going to play the game on hard. I have played Titanfall 2 on the master difficulty a little bit, but in general, I don't like playing first-person shooters on the highest difficulty because it's just annoying. Now, I got to be honest, I ain't never been scared of nothing, so master is very tempting to play, but I'm just not going to do it because I don't feel like getting that frustrated. So we're going to play on hard, and we're going to have a good time.
Stabilize. 250 milligrams of sense fentanyl administered. Caution. Temporary side effects. Nausea, dizziness, impaired motor coordination.
We got more IMC structures coming! Are we near the drop zone?
So yeah. All right, they really throw you to the wolves to start things off. It is a very intense way to engage with the game, but something that I think they do really well is giving you power and then stripping it away. I'm not going to show you guys any of the tutorial because it might be a little bit boring, but in the tutorial they give you access to all of the controls of a pilot, which means you can run on walls and you can jump and do crazy stuff. But when you first drop down into this area, you are just a guy and you're running around on foot and you can't run on walls anymore, and you feel a hell of a lot weaker than you did when you first started off, because these walls, I can't do anything with them. So I'm basically in Call of Duty land right now. So they've stripped away all of the power that I once had, and it almost feels kind of sad because I was enjoying being in the tutorial space and being basically a god on the battlefield, but now I'm just a guy. That jump scare. Is he doing an emote on me? Okay, well that's what you get for trying to do an emote on me after you killed me. That's our boy Lastimosa coming to save us.
Hold on. This might knock you out, but you should be okay when you wake up.
Lastimosa, hostile Titans inbound. Apex predators.
Copy that, BT. Mercenaries. Stay down, Cooper. BT, let's go.
Oh no. Is that his ear? I feel like that was his ear.
We have 18 hours. 18 hours until the Ark is sealed and ready for delivery. Oi, Richter! Leave the corpses alone, you sick bastard. We've got a job to do, eh? We make corpses, we don't clean them up. Let's go!
We've already been introduced to a colorful cast of villains. And now, what is happening? We're coming to... And there's a dog. A space dog. And it's trying to eat us. Oh, they're fighting over me. Don't worry, guys. There's enough to go around. Look at that. BT managed to survive somehow. Bad guys have a habit of not killing the hero when they have an opportunity to. They just beat him up and they say, yeah, he's probably dead. The atmosphere is very nice here. Oh no, it's Lastimosa. Well, that doesn't look good.
BT, transfer authorization to new pilot. Link. Bravo Tango 7274. Cooper, take my Titan. Use my helmet in my jump kit. This is the real thing. Take care of him.
here we go. We've got our pilot helmet on and our jump kit as well. It's showing all of our personal information in the top left corner of the screen. We are Jack Cooper. Now, from a character development standpoint, Lastimosa is Jack Cooper's basically mentor figure, and he was teaching him how to become a pilot. And now he's dead, and we are taking up the mantle that he once possessed, Lastimosa's old mantle of a pilot, and we're taking his old Titan because he's dead now. And that's pretty emotionally heavy for Jack Cooper. But for us as a player, it is now allowing us to experience the full breadth of the pilot abilities now. So we're no longer that grunt on the battlefield. We are going to become a pilot, and we're going to start doing some crazy stuff slowly but surely.
Power low. Insufficient power.
Okay, so BT does not have enough power. Oh my god, to do anything. So we've got to find him a power supply. And something that was going on screen is that the game was telling me that I have the ability to cloak. That is my pilot ability. And also these dogs are gonna still try to eat me. But once again, we're going back into this environment where the game is actively telling me and teaching me that there are things that I can run on. It's got a very Mirror's Edge vibe to it, which I enjoy a lot. Titanfall is basically a fusion of Mirror's Edge and Call of Duty, and it is a beautiful fusion. Because Mirror's Edge will use... I can't double jump yet. Mirror's Edge uses red walls to... let's just turn invisible. You can't see me. PETA would be very angry at me punching dogs in the face, but they're space dogs and they're evil. But Mirror's Edge uses red walls and red objects and things to let you know that there's an object in front of you that you can run on or grapple to. And Titanfall does it by basically making the surface really smooth to denote that this is something that you can definitely run on. You can run on pretty much everything, but some things the game wants to make obvious that it's meant for you to run on. So like this wall right here, it's clearly a different color from all the other walls. So the game wants me to know that this is the direction that I'm supposed to go in. And I think it's okay that things are like that sometimes. It doesn't have to be this total freeform, super adventure where you have to figure everything out on your own. But the game does a good job of blending together. Hey, you can figure some of this stuff out on your own, but there's also a decent amount of it where we're going to hold your hand so that it's not frustrating. And it's a very delicate balance to have. I hear talking, by the way.
I don't care who's giving the orders. Blisk and his mercs, General Marder. Us grunts get paid the same either way. All that matters is that thing in the mountains goes online as scheduled.
You think it's true? What the techs are saying about it?
Do I look like a bloody anorak to you, mate? But if it is true, then the militia are gonna have a very bad day. Do you know what I mean?
Oof. Oh, hey. Uppercut. That's so satisfying.
We're advised to discard any weapons and surrender immediately. Do not attempt to resist. Lethal force is authorized against any armed militia person.
All right. So this portion of the game is actually very ominous. We're basically one of the few survivors, or possibly one of the only survivors of that initial attack. And we are trying to maneuver around and repower BT-7274. Oh my goodness, I keep missing. I'm trying to hit these guys in the head so their helmets pop off. And we're trying to maneuver around in a pretty dangerous situation. Is he dead? No, he's not dead. Man, my aim is terrible. I'm glad I'm not playing this on master difficulty because I would have probably been dead already. There we go. You got to be super dead on accurate. There's basically no aim assist going on here, which I do not have a problem with. I think games like Destiny have a little bit too much aim assist, but Titanfall feels like it has the right amount of it where I'm sure there is some bullet magnetism going on. I'm playing with a mouse and keyboard, but it's not so much that it feels like I'm curving bullets in as I shoot them. Let's turn invisible and try and rethink our angle of approach. Uh-oh. Please don't shoot me in the back. Please stop. There we go. Having a good time here. Having a good time. Is there anybody left? I don't think so. Oh, this man threw a grenade at me. Well, I don't like that. But let's do that. And some of that. And then that. Oh, there's another guy behind me. Uppercut! I'm having fun just I'm trying to be a pilot. I don't want to play Titanfall as if it's Call of Duty. That's something I think some people will make the mistake of, engaging with the game as if it's Call of Duty. And that's the beauty of Titanfall, is that you really can turn it into something different, because it is something different. I'm going to keep the basic assault rifle for now. Double jump offline still. Oh, crap. Okay, so I still can't double jump, which is unfortunate, because double jump really expands your capabilities and makes you feel like a true pilot. Man, the assault rifle does not have the best range. Maybe I should pick up one of these DMRs. The game is probably putting them there for a reason. It would probably help if my aim was a little bit better as well. Oh, I have a sidearm as well, so that's nice. So if I do get closer to the enemies, I can take out my little sidearm and deal with the enemies that way. Like that. Oop, there we go. Oh, there's another dog across the way. We're getting to deal with a nice mixture of enemies. We've got the basic soldier guys, we've got the dogs, and there were also some flying enemies, some robotic enemies. Well, he got a little bugged out. Let's end him, because he seems like he's having a bad time. Oh, looks like there's snipers up there that I have to contend with. There we go. Getting some different engagement ranges as well. Ooh, okay. So even though Titanfall is not Call of Duty, I do appreciate that they sometimes give you more basic shooting environments where I'm just a guy with a gun, and not everything needs to be crazy wall running. I think it's important that even if a game is based on a certain concept of, hey, you're a pilot, you're crazy, you're wild, you can do amazing things, that sometimes you do things normally. Sometimes you just, hey, this is the first-person shooter, we want to see how good you can shoot. And that is going to be an option in some of the places that I engage with. So we're going to keep moving along and try and get this battery for BT-7274. We're a little bit in closer quarters now, so my DMR style weapon, which I believe is just called the DMR, is not going to be super useful in here, but we did find one of these, the Flatline. This is the future version of the AK-47, and it's a very cool sounding gun. It's a very cool looking gun. And it feels a lot better in these close quarters than a marksman rifle. All right, we got the battery thing for BT. So we're going to take this out, and now we got to bring it back to him and see what he says. Oh, look at that. We got a little mudslide going on. Let's keep it going. Okay, it's over. Another dog. My goodness, these dogs. There's something else.
Vanguard class Titan. These things are rare. We should sell it.
We should sell it. You guys can't sell my Titan.
Insufficient power.
Don't worry, buddy. I got you. I got a little battery for you. Okay, the game wants me to do it from this side. That's fine.
Power at 2/3. Data core reinitialized. Ocular system online. Adjusting focus. Are you all right, pilot?
Yeah. Who are you?
I am BT-7274, a Vanguard-class Titan of the Militia SRS, Marauder Corps. You may call me BT.
BT. Got it.
My systems are rebooting, but a third battery will accelerate the process. I will remain here.
There was a weird, awkward silence where he wasn't saying anything, so it felt like BT had to break the silence by saying, "Oh, by the way, I'm rebooting right now." Okay. Whoops. Woo.
Radio when possible.
All right, so now BT is going to be our walkie-talkie dialogue, so that's fun. First-person shooters, and honestly, games in general, almost always have walkie-talkie dialogue, which is fine. Sometimes it can be annoying. Some games are a little bit annoying with their walkie-talkies, but we'll see if the Titanfall walkie-talkie is boring, annoying, or entertaining. Well, since BT is a robot, I'm sure he's not going to be too annoying to listen to. He's probably just going to be...
Pilot, I advise against turning yourself over to the IMC. Voice pattern analysis indicates they are lying.
You don't think I'm that stupid, BT?
Undetermined. I will not know the full extent of your brain function until we establish a neural link.
Goodness. Okay. Well, we've got a tried and true artificial intelligence here. Oh, I wasn't trying to do that. We've got a tried and true artificial intelligence that doesn't understand sarcasm, and I do enjoy those kind of characters.
The ambush of the 9th Militia Fleet has landed us far off course from our original destination. We are located in hostile territory. Be careful, we cannot stay here long.
How long did you serve with Lastimosa?
Captain Lastimosa linked with me 973 days ago.
Sorry. You guys must have been close.
He was an excellent pilot and a good friend.
Okay, so BT understands friendship, but he doesn't understand sarcasm. That's fine. What is this? DMR? Alright, what's going on here? Oh, there's a lot of guys. Alright, let's try and get reckless here. Alright, not as reckless as I wanted to get. This certainly is not good. I'm gonna die. I'm probably gonna die. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not gonna die. Okay. Maybe there weren't as many enemies as I thought. But there is a lot of stuff going on here.
Has an emergency cloaking ability. This can help you survive dangerous situations.
Oh, don't I know it. Okay, time to cloak, time to cloak, time to cloak.
Is there anyone alive on this ship?
No. Scans do not detect any life signs within the MCS James McAllen, but 90% of the lifeboats have been ejected. There is still hope.
BT, who is this voice?
This is the commander of the Marauder Corps, a section of the Militia's Special Recon Squadron, or SRS. Her name is Sarah Briggs.
So we're moving along, and we've got to find that last power source for BT. And hopefully I'm going the right way. Yeah, I'm on track. It's just a bit of a maze going on right here, as well as some fire. Nearly there. Nearly there. Navigating through the vents. There we go. Found it. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I gotta power up my boy. Alright, don't look at it. It looks just like the other one, Jack. You don't need to... Just put it on your butt and let's go.
Pilot, our location has been compromised.
Definitely has. Okay. Oh, the location has been very compromised. Alright, let's cook this grenade and then throw it. And then get some boom like that. I'm going to use cover, because this area feels like there's not a lot of stuff that I can run on the walls. So I'm just going to use BT as a cover object.
Enemy reinforcements will be on their way.
And then I'm going to put his battery in.
Immediately, please install the final battery.
I got you. I'm putting it in. That's what he said.
Power at full capacity. Pilot, we must establish a neural link in order to proceed. Please embark when ready.
Oh, I will embark right now. You don't have to ask me twice. That's what he said once again. Let's get inside. That's also what... Okay, I'm done. Sorry. Yeah, just look around, admire it. This is the real deal, Jack Cooper.
All right.
little bit claustrophobic in here.
Protocol 1. Link to pilot. Establishing neural link. Neural link established. Rifleman Jack Cooper, you are now confirmed as acting pilot of BT-7274. Protocol 2. Uphold the mission. Our orders are to resume Special Operation 217. Rendezvous with Major Anderson of the SRS. I'm detecting incoming enemy forces. Protocol 3.
The cockpit
Protect
is
the
shaking.
pilot. Reinitializing critical systems.
Ugh. Hello. Okay.
Overtake. Attitude can only improve our situation.
That would have been great if it killed me. Wait, okay. Wait. Hold on. I don't remember all the controls. Okay, now I do. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. I'll catch him back and throw him back at you. Okay. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. What a catastrophe. All right. I'm glad I'm not playing this on the highest difficulty because I would have been dead already.
On the way. Pilot, the IMC will continue to search for us. Our only chance of survival is to rendezvous with Major Anderson, 60 clicks from our current location. We will have to improvise and adapt if we wish to survive.
Sounds like a plan. I don't know how far 60 clicks is, but I'm assuming it's not super close. But now that we're inside BT and we have all the powers of the Titan available to us, we have officially experienced all the different things that exist in Titanfall. We've been the boots on the ground soldier guy. We've been a pilot, and now we are a Titan. So we have all the capabilities of a Titan, and it feels considerably different. The Titan combat is nothing like the pilot combat, and it's nothing like the boots on the ground soldier combat. And I think it's very important that all these different elements blend together to create the full experience that is Titanfall. Titanfall is a very, very diverse game experientially because of all the different things that you're allowed to do at any given moment. You're constantly ebbing and flowing between a lot of different styles of play. All right, Burst Core is online. I believe that is my ultimate ability, so I should probably just activate it right now. See what it does. Okay, my gun is going on maximum overdrive mode, and it's doing a lot of DPS. I like that. Let's get a little rock'em sock'em robot action going on. So far, so good. The Titan combat is actually slightly more fun for me than the pilot combat because I have a thing for giant robots. I really enjoy being in a giant robot. I enjoy mechs and armored suits and this kind of combat because the Titans they get to use their abilities in a way that feels like a character class. And that was something that was really cool in the multiplayer, is that each Titan that existed there felt like its own unique character class, as opposed to the build-your-own loadout system that existed in Titanfall 1. They shifted things around and adopted the kind of hero system a little bit, and that's what we're going to experience right now as we picked up a new loadout.
It may give us a tactical advantage.
So I'm going to put it on.
Great. A new Titan weapon will be useful.
Agreed. The IMC is well equipped with advanced Titan weaponry. They will be most beneficial to our success.
So,
Pilot, with the tone loadout, we can lock onto enemies and target them with tracking rockets. This will be useful in direct combat.
Another thing that's very clever that the developers did is that even when you're inside the Titan, you're not forced to use the BT-7274 loadout for the entire campaign. You get new loadouts for your Titan immediately, and that feels awesome. So I'm not just stuck doing the same thing over and over and over again. I get to engage with different styles of play. I thought those were gonna lock on, but apparently they don't. But maybe they lock on to guys that I've locked on to like this. Oh, this is I miss this. This is very satisfying. I remember in the multiplayer tone was very strong and oppressive, and she certainly feels oppressive here too. And I keep pressing the wrong buttons, but this cannon seems very strong. And if I would press the right buttons, I would probably be doing crazy amounts of DPS.
Pilot, our path through this facility is blocked by a flow regulation gate. There should be a control interface nearby.
A control interface. So the control interface seems like it's up there. So I have to get out of BT in order to get there, probably, because I don't think he can traverse it. Well, you can't jump when you're in a Titan. So let's just get out and start having some fun. All right, thanks for the covering fire, buddy. So we've left the giant robot and we're significantly more nimble. And while this part of the combat is still fun, just being in a giant robot, it's so satisfying. And it's basically the way I would rank it is in terms of the amount of fun that I have on a personal level. It's a 10 out of 10 when I'm inside the Titan, and it's a 9 out of 10 when I'm the pilot. I love being in a giant robot, probably way more than I should. It's my favorite thing in the world. I feel so durable. I feel like an unkillable god until I die, and it's just amazing. But when I'm a pilot, I do feel significantly more fragile. I feel like I have to take a lot more care about how I maneuver around, or else I'm gonna die. Let's just punch everybody. That feels like it's a really good way to engage with the game. Yeah, and I'm trying my best to do cool things. Trying to be cool in Titanfall feels like the best thing that you can do when you play the game, because it feels like you're meant to be a badass. You're not meant to you're not meant to do boring stuff. You're meant to try to be cool. You know, where in contrast to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 or Call of Duty Modern Warfare the original, or any of the Call of Duty campaigns, you do a lot of really cool stuff, but it's meant to be more serious. You're meant to go around and be tactical, be a soldier, be the boots on the ground guy. But with Titanfall, the story does take itself pretty seriously, and it's not a laughing matter for the most part. There's some jokes and some silly dialogue from time to time, but it takes itself seriously. But when you're running around, there's a certain level of, hey, dude, I'm super cool right now.
Pilot, I am tracking your location. Recommend you seek an exit.
Also, BT wants us to split up, and if Scooby-Doo has taught me anything, splitting up is not a good idea. Bad spot. Okay. That checkpoint was a little bit weird, but I managed to get past it. Oh no. Okay, something that I was trying to talk about, but I kept dying as I was talking about it, was this idea that the Titanfall story and the ambiance of the game is very... Okay, it's very serious and dramatic, but I feel very silly when I'm playing the game because of the level of power that they give me. I'm basically a superhero, and the game treats me that way.
Friendly pilot, sir. Our squad is taking a beating. They could use some help up ahead.
And I'm gonna be the one to help them, right? Like they're treating me almost the same way that the Halo games treat Master Chief, even though from the story's perspective, I'm just a guy, bro. I'm just Jack Cooper, and I took this helmet off of my boy Lastimosa, and really, if I hadn't played the game before, that experience right there of walking in and having those guys saying, "Oh my God, you're a pilot," that would have been more of a, well, am I a pilot? I'm just a guy. I'm still not sure that I am a pilot. And we've picked up a new weapon. It's called the L-Star, and it's supposed to be a light machine gun, but it feels a lot more like a submachine gun. So there's a strange blending of emotions going on in Titanfall. I feel like a superhero. I feel like the game doesn't take itself that seriously, but it does. Does that make sense? Maybe. I'm not sure. Let's just run around and kill some stuff. And I'm dead. I'm probably taking this a little bit too relaxed because I am playing on the hard difficulty. So why don't we dial back the I'm a superhero chat and actually start playing the game. Also, I need a new weapon. Can you give me your weapon? No, he won't do it. Can you give me your weapon? No. Let me find another gun. Here we go. Found another gun. Gimme. Okay. Now, let's go invisible. Cook a grenade. I'm going to do it exactly the way I did it before. Only better. Only worse. I did it worse. It's fine. There we go. This feels a lot better. It's a much more conventional type of weapon, but it gets the job done. It's rough and dirty and it works. And that's what I need right now. I need something that works. Now there's two guys over there. Let's cook that bad boy and send it off. Delicious. Hello, not good. I don't know if I have unlimited grenades or if they recharge or what. I might have to pick them up. Maybe I'm just picking up a lot of grenades as I run over enemies that are dropping them, possibly. Those stalker robots are pretty tough. They take a lot of shots to kill. Even if I hit him in the head. I mean, look at that thing. It's a monster. Oh, and now there's two of them. Okay. It's time to cook it. Perfect. There we go. Oh, they're still alive. They're so strong. All right. There we go. Those bigger targets really disrupt how you would want to play the game, where you kind of want to run around and act crazy, but they take so many shots. What is this guy doing? They take so many shots to kill that I feel almost as though I can't be as fantastic with them. So maybe that's reining in the fact that I do feel like a god and a superhero. The tougher, meatier targets make me feel a lot weaker. Yeah, where am I going?
We must proceed through this facility and continue to the rendezvous point with Major Anderson. It is our only chance of survival.
I feel like I can't yeah, the floor is lava. The floor is lava. I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. I made it. Wait, did I just go in a circle? I did just go in. What is wrong with me? Okay, let's try and figure that out. I do appreciate the fact that the freedom of movement and the three-dimensional space that the game plays with allows me to get lost, but not so lost that it's frustrating. Because there's a lot of different ways that I can maneuver around and a lot of different places that I can go. Whoa, that didn't work. Uppercut. Hello. It's like, I guess what I'm experiencing now is that when we're in contact with the grunts, they are so bad that I do feel like a superhero. But there are stronger enemies that are going to rein in my power and make me have to take things a bit more serious.
So I got word that there's some Vanguard-class Titan and an SRS pilot taking out my IMC score. Whoever you are.
Like, yeah. This is a problem. 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 It's a problem. It's a problem. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Did I just throw 4 grenades at one thing and miss 3 of them? Yes, I did. Let's keep it going. But it does appear that I am picking up a lot of grenades from killing the enemies. So I can be pretty liberal about how I use them. And we're actually running out of ammunition on this little submachine gun that I picked up. So let's pick up this shotgun called the EVA 8. This thing should be pretty strong at dealing with everything that comes my way. It seems like it's a almost one shot on everything. Oh, so it's pretty strong. So far, so good. And by the way, it's kind of difficult to have a conversation while playing a game like Titanfall. It does require a decent amount of concentration. So let's try to concentrate a little bit. It's gonna blow up. Okay, got to keep that in mind. For not like this. What? All right, fair enough. Oh, not again. Okay. Okay, here we go. No, 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 no. 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 No.
Sludge balls contain a high concentration of heavy metals. They are interfering with my targeting systems.
How hard can it be? Just shoot!
Blind firing into my pilot's combat zone would be a violation of Protocol 3.
Well, that's fair, I guess. But I would appreciate a little bit of support from BT right now, because these suicide robots are ruining my day. I think I heard more of them just deploy. Yep, there it goes. It's looking for me. And it can jump. Okay. I thought I was going to be safe because I was in an elevated position, but that is not the case at all. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm just going to kind of stay in this. Okay. Obviously staying in this corner is not a good idea because the murder bots are not playing. Please. Please. Get back. Get back. Oh, how long do I have to stay like this? Oh, the sludge pump is so slow. Oh, there's more guys out there, and I have a shotgun. Well, I do have this EPG, so I can frag those guys down there. Let's try and maneuver around and get some frags. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, 50%. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not the worst thing that's ever happened. Oh gosh, murder bots. Oh, they do so. No, no, invisible, save me. All right, I gotta clear out some of these guys. At least the murder bots, when they activate their exploding thing, they can't move around anymore. So I am at an advantage that way. If they do trigger their self-destruct sequence, then I can kind of escape from them if I'm not playing like a potato. Oh, the tension is so real right now. Remember that stuff I was saying about, oh, I feel like a superhero, I'm unkillable. It's all a lie. I feel vulnerable and weak. Oh, how fragile the world has become. I'm glad I have this shotgun. Oh, it's completed. I can get out of here now. Where do I go? BT, save me, please. Oh, there's more guys. Okay. No. Stop. BT, save me, please. I need your help. I just want to get back inside of him. Please, please, BT. I need to be back in. Please, BT, let me in. Let me in. Stop running away. There we go. Okay. Everything's dead, though. Alright, well. Alright. Let's just finish this mission.
Protocol 2. Uphold the mission. Our orders are to resume Special Operation 217. Rendezvous with Major Anderson of the SRS.
Okay. I feel a lot better now that I'm inside the Titan, though, I gotta be honest. It's a good transition between being the pseudo-superhero that can get his ass kicked if he's not careful. Okay, I figured it out. I'm basically like Batman. That was not where I was supposed to go. Okay, here's what it is. When I'm in control of Jack Cooper, I'm like Batman. I'm really strong, but I can also die if I'm not careful. When I'm inside BT...
You were not invited to Kane's party, and that's why you're dead. Well, another runaway hero with an SRS Vanguard class Titan. Woo! Now we're talking. Bring it.
When I'm inside BT, I feel a lot stronger. Okay, yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, and then fire rockets. Okay, I'm gonna do this correctly. 1, 2, 3, rocket. Shield. 1, 2. Oh, he's just absorbing the blows. All right, let's do that. How do you like them apples, buddy? You probably don't. Come on, let me get my third lock on.
I'm so going to enjoy taking that Titan from you, scrub.
There we go. I'm trying to play this real tactical. Also, when he puts up his little fire shield, I can't hit him. But there you go. Gotcha. Goodbye. As far as boss fights go, that wasn't super difficult. Not mad about it.
Kane's helmet radio is still intact. We should retrieve it.
Do I have to? Oh, I have to get out in order to retrieve it. Alright. Here we go.
Hey, we need reinforcements in the tunnel. Kate, how copy? Over. Come in, Kate.
Okay. Glad all these pieces of tech have the same USB interface on them. Where's BT? Oh, there he is. I forgot where I parked.
Sloan, this is Blisk. The IMC have almost sealed the Ark. It's time to prepare the Draconis.
Copy. Got myself 3 captured militia. What should I do with them?
Just kill him. No, don't!
I'm on my way. Slow now.
The ability to decrypt enemy communications has a strong history in warfare. This will work to our advantage. In order to survive, we must keep moving.
BT. I feel like I need a break though. So like, you know, maybe you could carry me or something for a little bit and that'll be good. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a little bit of a break. This has been semi-scatterbrained, but that's kind of how all of these blue in the face playthroughs go. But it's been a good time. We're going to continue going through the Titanfall story and rambling along the way about the different things that I am experiencing. So thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.